Dogs all over the world are scratching now more than they ever have. We're seeing red ears, wet paws, bleeding skin, losing hair. You're not sleeping, they're not sleeping. It is horrible. So many of my clients are wondering, is this really normal or are they actually doing something wrong? Here's the thing. Not all itchy dogs just need a new shampoo or need to avoid chicken completely. Some might just need this one very specific thing. Let's talk about it. First things first, not every skin's problem simply just means allergy. Sometimes it's environmental, it could sometimes be diet, and sometimes it's literally just fleas feeding off of the blood and flesh of your pet and they won't stop until they've consumed all. No, okay. I'm just kidding, I'm being dramatic. A common mistake I see people make is actually changing food every week or just changing food randomly, thinking that, somehow a different food is all they need to do to fix the issue. Your dog's skin doesn't need a buffet of proteins and specific ingredients. It needs accuracy, consistency, and quality. When we talk about skin issues, vets commonly group them together in what's called the big three. These are parasites, allergies, and infections. Parasites are easy, okay? Fleas, mites, ticks. You'll usually see itching, chewing at the base of the tail, and sometimes hair loss. I want you to screenshot this picture for parasites and keep it saved. I want you to know you can't always see the parasites. Some of them live inside the hair follicles and can only be seen with a microscope. Next are infections. That's where things get crusty, smelly, oozy, pussy. Think like yeast and bacteria that are setting up camp on your pet's skin and they're kind of just sticking around. Ever heard of a hotspot? Yeah, that. And then lastly, allergies. That's a tough one. They can be triggered by food, pollen, dust, random things like laundry detergent. It's nearly impossible to know exactly how many and which triggers there are. But there's also a fourth cause, a way worse option that will be discussed a little bit later in this video, so stick around. You know what the best part of all of these causes? Sometimes your pet can actually get all three. Lucky you, the caring pet parent that needs to pay for all of the vet bills. You're asking, what can you actually do at home? Step one, the easiest one, pest control. Consistent, year-round, even in winter, even indoor patients, choose a product or a method that has been proven to be effective because there are many different options available. Discuss your individual situation with your vet and get the best plan. Step two, get rid of any possible infections with the correct stuff. Bacteria are not fungi, are not viruses. Speak with your vet on what is the best options that for your individual situation. Some of these medications and stuff are for allergies, some of them are for infections. Don't mix them up, you could actually make it worse. Then step three, a proper diet with real animal proteins and good quality omega-3 fatty acids. Nutrition is the foundation. Get the best food that you can afford. Just make sure the food is trusted, safe, and of good quality, and that it meets your pet's individual needs. Whether it is kibble, whole foods, just make sure you know what you're doing and that it's the best that you're doing. But then there's this more severe group of causes for itchy skins. Hormonal and autoimmune issues. Things like thyroid issues, stress, autoimmune skin pathologies. These are the types of issues that are very difficult to manage. They progress despite changes in the diet or medical interventions, and they tend to only affect like one pet at a time. But this is where vets typically would need to take things like biopsies of the skin to see exactly what the causes are, or they'll need to do specific blood tests to identify the underlying issue and then treat that appropriately. These are typically lifelong issues, and they require a more rigorous and intense treatment plan. If your dog's skin looks raw, smells bad, or they're chewing it until they're actually bleeding, that's not a, oh, let's wait and see moment. That is a vet visit that has already been booked. And I'll say it again, it's not always just a bad diet or just allergies. Vets can actually test for allergens, infections, parasites, find the trigger or triggers, and actually stop the itch before it turns into something worse. We need to treat the root cause where possible, but we need to make sure that the foundation is strong and that a good plan is in place, should things go wrong. If you want to know which foods actually help the skin with recovery and with prevention, I'll make a whole separate video on that to show you exactly what you could do to save money and time with vet visits. Subscribe for that video.